Hi everyone, welcome to another Let's Talk Business video. Today I want to talk about why your handmade business should start using FIFO. I really love to talk about inventory management because I know how important it is for the handmade businesses. After all, inventory is the things that you create to sell and offer to your customers. So I think that's a huge reason to keep track of your inventory in the right way. There are a lot of methods that you can use to keep track of your inventory, and the most popular ones are FIFO, that means first in, first out, or LIFO, that means last in, first out. Today, I want to share with you why I think FIFO is the best method for every handmade business. So let's start. First, we need to know the difference between LIFO and FIFO. I know probably you have been hearing about these methods, but you don't know exactly what's the difference between them. FIFO means first in, first out. This means that the first items that enter to your inventory are the first ones that you are going to sell. And in LIFO, the last items that enter to your inventory are the first ones that you are going to sell. You see the difference? As I said, with LIFO, the last items that enter to your inventory are the ones that you are going to be selling first. This means that the older inventory that usually is more cheaper is the one that you are going to be selling later. With the inflation that we're living, this means that the cost of goods is going to be higher because the new inventory, it's always going to be more expensive. And as a result, your business, it's going to have lower profits. But however, this is going to benefit yourself because you're going to be having a lower tax liability. When using FIFO method, it's the opposite way. Here, you leave the newer items to be sold later, and the oldest inventory, it's the one that it's going to be selling first. Here, you're going to be having more profit, but you're going to be having higher tax liability. So now let's discuss if LIFO or FIFO is better for your handmade business. When you're going to be starting managing your inventory, you need to set up a method to do it. And here, you really need to see which one fits best with your business needs. For most handmade businesses, as I mentioned before, I believe that FIFO is better. It's more transparent and it's easier to use. The LIFO method can make your business seem that everything is okay, but with FIFO, you're going to be having a more accurate value of your inventory and you're going to be seeing the real numbers of your business. And I believe that that is what we're looking for on an inventory method. In my experience, FIFO has to be applied always. I started using FIFO since the very beginning of my business because I knew that my products may change the colors because of the natural fibers and that I didn't use any dye or any additional things to the colors of my products. I knew that the first ones that I had in my inventory were the first ones that I needed to be selling because I knew they were going to be fresh. And of course, I needed to get rid of the oldest ones before they lose the quality that I wanted. This is why FIFO for me was the best fit. And of course, this is going to be depending on the goals of your business and depending also of the type of products that you're going to sell. Now you know that for me, FIFO, it's the best method to use for a handmade business. And today I wrote down 8 reasons why you should apply it to your business. The first one is that the FIFO method, it's easy to understand and it's universally accepted. As it's one of the most common inventory methods, you will see that it's accepted everywhere. And also is the easiest method for us that probably are not good with calculations. FIFO also comes quite handy when prices arise or inflation comes. As I mentioned before, you're going to be receiving higher profits while using the FIFO method because the price of your older inventory is going to be cheaper. And as I mentioned, probably the prices are going to be increasing and you're going to be selling something that is cheaper with a higher price. So therefore, if you're getting rid of the older products, you're going to be having more profits. Then the FIFO method, it's easy to understand and easy to apply. This can be very helpful for your business. If you have a team member that it's going to be making this for you, it's going to be easy to explain and easy to understand. Everyone can do it, which is great. I know that being handmade business owners, we don't get rid of doing math and doing calculations. So here it's a good advice to look for an inventory system that applies this method to their system so you can find ways to streamline this process for your business. Another good thing is that the IRS and other regulatory boards prefer FIFO over other methods. FIFO, it's very common, so here it's a good reason to choose FIFO for your handmade business because you're going to be sure that it's universally accepted. If you choose the FIFO method, you're going to see when tax season comes, the process is going to be easier and it's not going to be overwhelming you. Either way, if you choose to do your taxes by yourself or having an accountant, you're going to be able to streamline the process with this method. Another good thing about FIFO is that you're going to be having less waste because you're going to be selling your older products first. You're going to be using them in a more efficient way, and also you're going to be having more savings. Also, you're going to be seeing this benefit not just right away. It's going to be taking a little bit of more time to see this. Then you're going to see that those little costs that you are saving are the ones that are going to give a huge impact in your handmade business. And now that we are living with inflation, you are going to see that companies using FIFO are going to have more profit margins. This is because FIFO matches the lower prices of your products and materials with the higher current cost of revenue. On the other hand, the LIFO system see less of a margin between their current cost and their current revenue, meaning that you're probably losing money using a LIFO method. FIFO also best matches your financial statements with your actual practices. This is because you're staying up to date with your materials and supplies, and also when you use and sell the items as they come in and are being sold, you're being more efficient in your expenses and in your profits. And of course, it's not just me saying that FIFO method is better for handmade businesses. Inventora also recommend this method for your businesses. And also our system uses this inventory method. As you enter new supply orders into our system, we make sure that the material costs match up with the orders that you have been receiving. So for example, let's say that you ordered 20 candle jars for $4 and then you order another 10 candle jars for $6. And if you say to the Inventora system that you are creating 30 candles using these candle jars, our software will know that 20 of those candles were $4 in material cost and the other 10 candles were in a higher cost. This is a good example for you to understand how Inventora is using the FIFO method. I don't know, I think I said the most important things about why to use FIFO as an inventory method for every handmade business. It's a very effective way to do your inventory because you're going to be having your stock fresh, you're going to be using the materials and supplies on the right way, and you're going to be having less expenses. And also the FIFO method, it's easy to understand and it's very transparent. So you're going to be having a more accurate value of your inventory. And of course, it maximizes your profits. So I think those things are just enough to say, okay, let's start using FIFO for our businesses. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to keep learning with me, don't forget to subscribe. Bye!